Okay, welcome to this week's edition of Paper Crafting with Tracy. This week we are going to be doing this lovely seasonal card, and with this we are using Into the Woods framelets. Okay. Sorry about the shadows. Okay, that's the set we are using. This set corresponds to the Winter Woods, and both of these are available in the holiday catalog, which is only on until January, I think it's the 3rd, January 2nd, sorry. Okay, this holiday catalog here. So if you're interested in those, you'll want to take advantage of it soon. It is available, both of them, as a bundle. Okay, so we'll just get set up to go here. Okay. Not sure why it's sideways, so let me just angle it here. There we go. See if that helps. If it didn't, I apologize. Everything was set up to go the proper direction. Okay, so what you want to do, I'm going to move some of this out of the way just because this is messy, is I'm going to get a piece of shimmery white cardstock, and we're going to be using Brusho this week. So what Brusho is it's powdered dye, and it comes in a box of 5 different colors, and we're just going to be using the blue this week. Okay, so it's Brusho. Okay, and when you they've got a bit of a soft top, so you just puncture it with a pin and leave it there. So what I'm going to do is take the pin off, and we're going to sprinkle some of the powder around. You can always add more, but you can't take away, so just keep that in mind. Now this is very messy, so make sure you don't have anything like all the other pieces of your card. Make sure that's not around while you're doing it. And then you're just going to take a squirt bottle with just plain water, and we're just going to start adding water. Now what I found, you can leave that to dry like that, or I found if you lay a piece of tissue just to pick up some of the excess water, and then peel that back, you get more of the marbly and some more dimensional. And then you can add some more color to it if there's some spots that you found didn't quite get how you wanted. And then again, spray a tiny bit more. There we go. Now you can see the marbly effect, just like so. And then again, the paper will curl a bit, but once you dab a little bit of the excess water off, okay, the paper will straighten out. Okay, so you just put that aside to dry. And I've got one here that's already done. So, in the interest of not wrecking, we'll just flip that over and we will assemble the cards. So we're going to get a piece of just white cardstock. Get it out here. Just whisper white cardstock, and I'm going to use the trees. I'm going to use these two and this one. Okay, the other thing I'm going to get is another piece of cardstock, and we're going to use this die here, and that's what creates your snowbank. So I'll take those over to the Big Shot, get them cut out. Now with the Big Shot, okay, that die doesn't quite meet the whole length of my paper. So I'll just get some scissors. And we'll just trim it. there we go. So there's my snowbank. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is glue these two trees down. Now this can be finicky. You can use the adhesive sheets to do that. Or you can just use this silicone mat. Put some glue on it. Oh, looks like this one wasn't put away properly. Grab another one. Put a little bit of glue on there. Okay, take a sponge, and I'm just gonna get the sponge all full of glue and dab it up. There we go. That's all we need to do. So we'll put that aside. I better anchor these down before they stick to everything. And it doesn't matter if you didn't get the stems done because they're going to be underneath the snowbank. There we go. So I'll move this aside. Okay, so now we're going to, before I put my snowbank on, I want to stamp my sentiment on it. So my sentiment comes from the Christmas Pines set. Okay, and I'm just using this Season of Joy. And with that, I'm just using the Night of Navy. Oops, didn't quite get it all linked. And I want it down here. There we go. Move that aside. And now I'll just attach this to my card. There we go. Now I've got Night of Navy as the background. And again, I apologize for the shadows. I will have to work on a different setup here. In the summertime, I use the natural light, but not as possible today. And we anchor that down. You get your card base. There we go. And then the final step is putting my other tree on. Now with this tree, the die punctures out the branches. So I just found if I bent it a few times just to pop those out before I glue it down, just gave it some dimension. And then we'll just take some Tombow, and it doesn't have to be glued in a lot of spots. You just want to make sure that paper is very dry before you do this. And then we will anchor it down. And there you have it, our holiday card. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this week's Paper Crafting with Tracy. I do want to mention a couple of things that are happening right now. The first, if I can find my poster, is a 10% off. It is on right now, and it is for annual catalog items only. Okay. So 10% off annual catalog, which is this catalog right here. And today, which is the 25th, and the 26th, it's 10% off stamps and kits. Now these are limited amount, and there are some exclusions. And then starting on the 27th and 28th is tools and ink. So you want to take advantage of this as soon as possible. Basically, you're getting shipping off for those prices. So this week's hostess code is right here. Please like my Facebook page. You'll get entered into a draw, as well as you can find all my videos on YouTube with Paper Crafting and with Tracy. So I please ask that you subscribe to my channel just so you stay current with what is happening. Have a great day.